Hi guys, the Benidorm Enthusiast here, and we are almost into May. Wow, the months are just flying by, aren't they? Well, before we get into what's happening in May, let me tell you a little about how April went in Benidorm. Firstly, a very quick update on the blackout situation. As I'm sure most of you will now be aware from the news, Spain was hit with a massive power outage on Monday the 28th of April at around 12:30 p.m. It lasted around 12 hours for some places. Some areas got their power back before others, but for a lot of the Benidorm area it was around midnight when full power was restored. Normal service has resumed now though, so if you are heading out here in the next couple of days, you've got absolutely nothing to worry about. If you didn't know it had happened, you probably wouldn't even know it had happened now, to be honest. Alicante Airport handled this situation pretty well, minimising disruption to travellers there. It seems they do have a very good backup power source at Alicante Airport, which is reassuring to know for the future. So aside from that dramatic end to the month, April has been another massively successful month for tourism in Benidorm. We had a surge in last-minute bookings over Easter, which took hotel occupancy up to 92% over Easter weekend. A massive improvement even on last year, which was a record-breaking year for Benidorm. Most of the visitors over Easter were Spanish, as is usually the case. Yes, the Spanish do absolutely love Benidorm just as much as the Brits, and they come from all different parts of Spain to enjoy all the wonderful things that Benidorm has to offer. The weather was a bit iffy over Easter. For the most part, we had some beautiful sunny days, but we also had some absolutely crazy rainstorms that seemed to come out of nowhere. One minute it was red hot, people are in the bikinis on the beach, sunbathing in the sea, and the next they're running for cover as the heavens opened into heavy, heavy rain. It really was from one extreme to the other some days. How's the weather looking for May? I know that is the question on all of your minds. Well, as I always like to say, never trust the long-term forecast for Benidorm, because they can and they do change very quickly. However, on the whole, the weather is looking good. May is usually one of my favourite months for the weather here. Average temperatures peak low to mid-20s. It's warm, but it's not too hot that you're constantly sticky. You can go about your business comfortably, whether that be just having a walk around, sightseeing, or from going from bar to bar. And you can sunbathe and you can get a good tan in May too. The nights warm up as well, mid to high teens overnight for most of May. So this is the time when I usually ditch my jackets and hoodies in the evenings, and shorts and t-shirts are generally warm enough for the night times. I may even brave the swimming pool and the sea in May too, but that will probably be closer to the end of the month for me. But there are plenty of people here already enjoying the swimming pools, already enjoying a swim in the sea here, and even some people up at the water park Aqua Natura, which opened last month. Aqua Natura is continuing with their reduced ticket price throughout May, just €19 per adult and €16 per child. And you can book that following the link in the video description. It's cheaper doing it that way than it is paying at the gate price. The other water park, Aqualandia, will be opening up towards the end of May as well, though that one is a little bit more expensive, but we'll also add a link for that one just in case you want to visit. Water sports are fully operational in May if you fancy having a go at the jet skis, banana boats, fly fish, pedalos, all things like that. Maybe you want to go on a day trip, they're all up and running now as well. And again, you can check the video description for safe, reliable ways to book any trips. It is all going on in May. It's a fantastic month to visit Benidorm, one of my favourite months of the whole year. There is so much to do and see, and if you're coming out this month, I'm sure you're going to have the most amazing time. If you're looking for private airport transfers, don't forget we can help you with that too. Just drop me an email at thebenidormenthusiast@gmail.com and we will help you get those booked. A private transfer is the fastest way to get into resort. There's no waiting around for other people at the airport, and there's no going all around the houses dropping off at other hotels. So let's have a look at some events happening in Benidorm during the month of May. May starts with a festivo, so that's going to be a very busy weekend coming up. It's a bank holiday in both the UK and in Spain, so we will get a huge influx of both national and international tourists. The bank holiday on May the 1st in Spain is Labour Day, or Workers' Day, and it's a national holiday throughout Spain. As it falls on a Thursday this year, a lot of Spanish people will be taking the Friday off as well and heading to Benidorm for a long weekend. We also have a fiesta in Benidorm which overlaps this day, and that is the Fiesta de la Cruz, or Fiesta of the Cross. And this is one of the oldest fiestas of Benidorm, and it's celebrated on the 1st of May every year. The cross I'm talking about is not the big one on the mountain in the Rincon, it's the one in the old town at the start of Avenida Emilio Ortuño, which is just by what's known as Chicken Bridge. We'll see this cross decorated in beautiful flowers. There will also be a parade from the San Jaime Church down to this cross and a flower offering as well. So check out the link in the video description for more information on this fiesta if it interests you. There's another dance event taking place in Benidorm at the start of May too, the Benidorm Tango Festival. And this will be based at the Grand Bali Hotel from the 1st until the 4th of May. You can partake in workshops and classes and enjoy shows from some of the best in the business when it comes to tango dance. Can any of you guys tango? It takes two, you know. Or will you be having a go at learning? Let us know in the comments if that's something that takes your fancy. And again, check the video description for a link with more information. The 4th of May is Mother's Day here in Spain this year. It always falls on the first Sunday in May. So if you're on holiday with your mum, be sure to treat her to something special this Sunday. On the same day, there's also a cycling event in Benidorm, Dia de la Bicicleta, and you can take part in a 7.2 kilometre cycle route around the Poniente area, starting from Folletis Park. Again, more info on that in the video description. Another big important sports event is the CF Benidorm football match this coming Sunday. They're playing at home and desperately need a win to give themselves any hope of avoiding relegation. 4 points from safety with 2 games remaining, so it is dependent on other results as well, and it's a big ask really, but with your support behind the lads, you never know. Drop me an email at thebenidormenthusiast@gmail.com if you would like tickets for that match. On to the second week in May, and the medieval market returns to Benidorm the 9th until the 11th of May. I absolutely love this market. It's held at Parque Elche, also known as Dove Park, and it really is worth a visit if you're out here that weekend. We did a full video on the medieval market a couple of years ago, so have a look at that to see what it's all about, and I'll post a link in the video description for that video too. The medieval market is to celebrate the Carta Pobla for Benidorm, which is the city's founding document. The paper that officially consolidated Benidorm as a municipality in 1325. Definitely get down to Parque Elche to enjoy the activities, the food and the stalls going on around there over the second weekend in May. On the 11th of May, there's a big event at the Benidorm Palace, a show direct from the West End called Go Your Own Way, which is a tribute to Fleetwood Mac. Benidorm Palace is also open for the normal shows Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays, and again you can get tickets for that by following the links below. Into the middle of May, and Eurovision Fever will be taking Benidorm by storm once again. Benidorm is the focal point of Spain's Eurovision activity, in that the Benidorm Fest, which takes place in winter every year, is the contest to choose who will represent Spain at the Eurovision Song Contest finals. This year voters chose Melody with her song Esa Diva, and there are high hopes for success. The actual finals for Eurovision this year are of course in Basel, Switzerland, but here in Benidorm there is going to be a massive party with live performances, DJs, food trucks and pop-up bars, big screens to show the final, and just general Eurovision mayhem. And all this will be taking place around the Auditorio Julio Iglesias in the park. And it's completely free to go along and enjoy it, so get along to that. And if you're wondering where the venue is, well, that's another video we've done, and I'll post that in the video description, along with a link for more information on Benidorm's Euro Club event open air party on the 16th and the 17th of May. On to the end of May, and during the last week of the month there's a theatrical event which will combine professional and amateur talent for 5 performances at the Culture Centre Auditorium. The tickets start from as little as €4 and performances will start at 8 p.m. during that week. Check the link below for more info on the shows and the dates. We finished the month of May with another fiesta, well, one where we actually celebrate our neighbours. On the 31st of May it's Dia de Castilla-La Mancha. That's the region of Spain that sits inland between the Valencian community, where Benidorm is located of course, and Madrid. So it's one of our region's closest neighbours really, and although it's not a bank holiday in the Valencian community, they do honour their neighbours' traditions and their neighbours' culture here by showing it all off, if you like. So there will be stuff going on all around the old town on that day. Regional dance, folk music performances and food tastings offering some typical local delicacies from that region, like manchego cheese. So there is absolutely loads going on in May, guys. If you are heading out here, you are going to have the most amazing time, I'm sure. Let us know in the comments if you are heading out this way. I would love to see you all coming and see me at Funky Flamingo at some point. I do the karaoke show there at Funky Flamingo Friday afternoons 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Monday nights 7 p.m. till midnight. So pop along and say hello if you're in the area. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hit subscribe if you do, give us a thumbs up and click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching. Don't forget the links in the video description below for more info on these events, and you can also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, X and TikTok at the Benidorm Enthusiast. Stay positive and stay safe.